Hey guys, Ziss here again. This is my new project. I'm gonna be building a Minecraft mega build. We'll be building a really big city, and I'll gladly take suggestions from the viewers on what buildings you want to see, different quarters, different parts of the city, everything. Right now I'm building a keep or a small castle just to start things off, and then we'll just go from there and build stuff as we go along. So right now I'm just laying the foundations for what's gonna be our keep, adding the walls and a rough outline of the different towers and everything. This texture pack ended up looking a bit dull and dark, just grimy, so I changed it up after I built this part, so in the end of the video you'll see it with better shaders and just cleaner textures. I decided to increase the size of the back tower here, just to add some variety, and also I want to build it up and connect it to a watchtower or something atop the mountain back here. Next up, we start with our first tower. I decided to start with the square tower just because it's the easiest one. This one isn't gonna be very high because I want to make the towers in the back higher, but I'll add some details and stuff around the edges, try to make it look nice here. I decorated the tower with some iron bars and vines, but it still looked a bit flat, so I decided to make a smaller tower that comes out from the middle with a colored roof, just to add some extra variety and make everything look less flat. Good looking roofs can be quite tricky, but just play around with them a bit and eventually you'll find something that looks good. So that's it for this tower now. Maybe we'll come back later and do some extra detailing. Depends on how the rest of the castle will end up and if it will still fit, so we'll leave it for now and we'll start working on the walls. To start, I'll just make a simple outline of how I want to detail the walls, just to get a feel of how it might look when it's finished. And then I'll come back later and add extra detail and finish everything off. I use a combination of stairs and slabs just to get a bit of outlining of the paths and everything, and make them stand out from the rest of the terrain more. Right here I add some ponds in the courtyard just to get a bit more detail in here and get a better picture of how everything will fit together later. The rest of the courtyard will probably be some form of building, maybe a lord's house or barracks or something. I haven't really figured it out yet, but we'll come to that later. So this is what we have now. We have one tower complete and part of the wall complete. I added some extra detail to the wall of camera and added some lights around the path. Also added some trees and a small waterfall thingy outside the wall here. I have the new shaders and textures on now. I just think it looks a bit cleaner. Also the lighting is much better, water effects and everything, so I'll probably keep going with this until I find something better. So this is how the walls ended up looking. I think it's pretty nice with the space in between there. I decided to merge the two ponds in the courtyard and built a small bridge over them. Just looks a bit neater, and yeah, it's all in the details. So this is it for this time. Next time we'll start building on the other towers, maybe start building the house in the courtyard. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments and hit the like button if you want to see more of these videos. I'll see you next time.